Live from Wizard World Comic-Con, it's time to separate the X-Men from the X-Boys and to find out who will be the last fan standing. Here's your host, Mr. Bruce Campbell.
High five, let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on now. Hey, hello. Greetings. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
What are our names? Phil, Alan, Greg, and Josh. Good for you, fellas. Well, welcome, fans, to the game that's going to test your knowledge of sci-fi, horror, fantasy, superheroes, comics, gaming. If you're going to see it at a Comic-Con, you'll be asked about it in our contest. So here we go. Let's get right at it. These questions are worth 10 points each in the first round. You guys ready? Yeah. Fingers on the button. What is the name of King Kong's home? Yes, Greg.
Skull Island.
That's correct. All right. It's nice to get that first successful win out.
Feels
Just
good.
to get it
Feels
out.
good.
Now these other three guys they're crapping themselves right now.
It's already doing that.
Next question. Baron Wolfgang Von Strucker helped create which supremely evil organization? Yes, Greg.
Hydra.
That's correct. Come on, guys. Come on now.
Huh? What?
Just get with the program.
I want to get one.
The idea is to win, guys, not to stand there. Okay. Get the idea here now. How many centuries separate the start of Captain James T. Kirk's initial 5-year mission and Captain Jean-Luc Picard's? How many centuries? Yes, Alan?
1.
That's correct. 1. Next Generation takes place 100 years after the original. All right. Good. Got some other points up on the board. Greg's not such a hot shot now. Who played the gunslinger at the center of the 1973 film Westworld? Yes, Alan?
Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner is correct. Okay. Greg, how quickly it all goes away.
I've been taken down a peg.
Oh, well. Ray Bradbury's landmark 1953 novel is named for the temperature at which paper burns. Yes, Alan?
451 Fahrenheit.
That's close enough. Fahrenheit 451. You got them all in there. All right. Alan's kicking some ass now. What planet does the Silver Surfer come from? Yes, Alan?
Ran.
What?
Ran. R-A-N.
That is incorrect. Other geniuses, you get your chance at it now. You can do it. What planet does the Silver Surfer come from? Come on, you schmoes. All right, somebody shout it out. Zenla, thank you.
Zenla!
No, see, you push the button after I ask the question, not when you hear the answer.
It was well after you asked the question.
I think you're not hearing correctly with your hat on like
Okay,
that.
we did.
But it looks great, though, I gotta say. All right. In David Cronenberg's remake of The Fly, what is the first animal put through the process of teleportation with...
A baboon.
Yes, Phil, that's correct. A baboon! Phil is on the board!
Hanging with it.
Oh, Josh! Oh! You'll get there, Josh, or you'll go home. Blade Runner is based on which Philip K. Dick novel? Yes, Greg.
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
That is correct!
Redemption.
All right, now, we know that music may soothe the savage beast, but it takes an ex-girlfriend to calm the Incredible Hulk. What is her name? Yes, Ellen. You hit that button quick, man.
Betty Ross.
That's correct. Well done.
Betty White.
Which blue-eyed, brown-eyed rock star played the man who fell to earth? Yes, Alan. Well, you hit the button, but you're not so fast on the answers, are you?
Ziggy Stardust.
Nice try. Anybody else? We're talking about the actor.
Yeah.
Do I need to embarrass you again by throwing it out to the audience?
Oh.
Yes, Josh.
David Bowie?
Oh my God, he's on the board! He's on the board! Yeah! Josh, I got to tell you, I was worried there. You know, we want to
You and me
spread the
both.
love out a little bit, and you can go home with your head held high now. I got on the board. Okay. Tricky question. Name both actors who played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Star Wars film. Both actors, yes, Greg.
Alec Guinness and Ewan McGregor.
Boom! Correct. Thank you. Phil, where are you from?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. I'll speak more slowly then. What do you do down there in San Antonio?
Actually, I don't live in San Antonio. I'm just from there.
You're from there. What do you do now, Phil?
I work in a hospital in Corpus Christi, and I fix things.
You work in a hospital? In Corpus Christi? I almost needed a hospital last time I went to Corpus Christi.
It's pretty
I hope
dirty.
we never meet professionally. All right, but enough about you. What Atari 2600 game, based on a popular movie, was so bad that thousands of copies were dumped? I know people want to answer it. Yes, Phil?
E.T.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial, that's right. They were rumored to be dumped in the desert. I don't know if we can prove that or not. What is the natural resource? Oh, wait a minute, I know that sound. Oh, yeah. That sound indicates that it's time to move on to our first speed round. So get those hands ready to hit those buzzards, because at the end of this round, the player with the lowest score will be sent right back out to the convention with nothing to show but the shame of losing first. But, you know, no pressure. Okay, here we go. This category is called classic lines. And what happens is this. I will read classic lines of dialogue from the movies, and you'll buzz to tell me where they're from. We got 90 seconds on the clock, and each question is now worth 20 points. So let's do it. Classic lines. First line. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Yes, Phil, what?
Back to the Future.
That's correct. Nice job. There is no Dana, there's only Zool. Yes, Greg.
Ghostbusters.
That's correct. Do my best imitation here. Get to the chopper. Yes, Phil.
Predator.
That's correct. All right. All these moments will be lost in time like tears in the rain.
Blade
Yes,
Runner.
Phil. What?
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, you've been watching your movies, haven't you? All right. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get They're coming to get you, Barbara. Sorry, time. Anybody out there? Night of the Living Dead.
The what?
Night of the Living Dead. Speaking of which, all right. Now, this next one, if you don't get it, I'm going to punch each one of you in the face. Here's the line. This is my boomstick. Yes, Josh.
Evil Dead.
Eight, 9, 10. That's incorrect. I'm sorry, Josh. Anybody else like to try? Oh, Phil.
Army of Darkness.
That's correct, Phil. All right. You're going to need a bigger boat. Yes, Alan. Alan, yes.
Jaws.
Correct. That's it for round one, and that's it for one of you, Josh. I'm sorry to say, with your crappy point total, we're going to say not necessarily farewell, but we just won't see you after the break. Big round of applause for Josh, however.
Good luck, y'all.
But
Good luck, y'all.
we will be seeing you right after this. Stay tuned. We're back. As you can see, we have 3 contestants left on a quest, a mission, on a journey, on the clock. That's right. So, hands on your buzzers. Next round questions. These are going to be worth 20 points now. Get yourself ready. First, let's talk to Alan a little bit.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, Daddy-O? Where are you from?
I am from Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama. Don't knock the podium over when you do that.
I get excited sometimes.
I can see you get excited, but don't get that excited to knock the podium over. You're from Mobile. What do you do in Mobile?
Network administrator for Remington College.
Okay. I'll never see you again, probably.
Right.
But we'll always have this moment.
Oh.
And we know where Josh is. He's in the audience, weeping. So Greg is left. Where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans.
New Orleans. A local. All right. And what keeps you busy?
I manage a coffee shop.
Manage a coffee shop.
Yes.
Is that what gives you so much time to learn a lot about nothing?
Insomnia, mostly.
Insomnia.
Yeah.
Because trivia, this is all about trivia. How do you guys know about trivia? You with your dumb hat. How did you just like pop culture? You like movies?
I just watch TV.
You just watch TV.
Yeah.
You just watch TV, baby. You know what? Guys like you are good for guys like me. All right, let's continue. Before the ring turned him into the loathsome Gollum, was Smeagol a dwarf, an elf, a human, or a hobbit? Yes, Alan.
Human.
That's incorrect. Yes, Phil.
Hobbit.
He was a hobbit. That's correct. The tides, they turn just like that. You hit the button, you think you got it. In what year was the 1984 sequel to Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey set? What year was it set? Yes, Al.
2010.
2010 is correct. Yep. As though that year would never approach, like sort of Frankenstein 1970, made in 1958. What, did they never think like 12 years is so far away? 1970 sounded very modern, I guess. The screenwriter of the 1978 version of Superman was also known for introducing us to the Corleone family. Who's this writer? Yes, Greg.
Mario Puzo?
That's correct. Nicely done. The Chronicles of Riddick is a sequel to what 2000 movie? Yes, sir.
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black is the correct answer. A movie about nasty beasts who come out of the dark. What is the name of Thor's hammer? Yes, Alan.
Me?
Yes.
Mjolnir. M-J-O-L-N-I-R.
Wow. I wasn't even going to try and say that. Well done. Well done. You've got lots of time there in Mobile, Alabama, apparently. Now, this filmmaker's first and nearly last movie, THX 1138, portrays a dystopian future where it's possible to be prosecuted for criminal drug evasion. Name the writer-director. Yes.
George Lucas.
George Lucas is correct. But how good are you guys? Now I want you to name who played the title character in THX 1138. What actor? Yeah, not so bad. Okay.
Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall is correct. Greg, that was worth the gamble, but look where you are. You are ahead. You're kicking some ass. I'm really, I'm pleased. Don't get cocky, because it could all change. Toxic waste is a give and take thing, as we all know. What comic hero gained heightened senses even as he lost his sight because of it? Yes.
Daredevil.
Daredevil is correct. Greg's on a tear. This 1984 cult classic stars Peter Weller. Oh, boy, that's fast, Alan. What do you got?
Buckaroo Banzai.
Buckaroo Banzai is correct. He was the title character. All right. Well done. That was fast. See? They're catching up. Greg's nervous already, I can tell. He's pretending like he's not. Now, name the actor who played Buckaroo's nemesis, Dr. Emilio Lizardo. Yes, Alan?
John Lithgow.
That is correct.
Fortunes have changed.
A little hot under that collar, are you?
A little bit,
Yeah. It's not just the lights, pal. All right. Holy cow, that's another weird sound. Something's going to happen. Means the end of the round.
Yay.
See, I follow direction. Okay. It's time for you to face your final speed round, which will determine which two of you will face off in the final confrontation. Questions are worth 30 points, and our category is Behind the Mask. I'll give you the iconic character, and you tell me the name of the actor behind the mask or makeup or CG. You get the idea. 90 seconds stand between you and glory or total abject failure. Okay, let's play. Who is Hellboy? Yes, Greg.
Ron Perlman.
That's correct. Now, these next three, we might sense a pattern here. We'll see. Who played Smeagol? Yes, Greg.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis is correct. You think you're so smart. Who played King Kong in the Peter Jackson version?
Andy Serkis.
That's correct again. I'm sensing a very strange pattern here. Who played Caesar in Rise of Planet of the Apes? Yes.
Andy Serkis.
Holy crap, it's Andy Serkis again. The man who only plays creatures, and he can walk through a crowd. I kind of like that. He could walk, he's here today, Andy Serkis. You wouldn't even know it. All right. Who played Cornelius in Planet of the Apes? Going back a few years, yes.
Roddy McDowall.
Roddy McDowall is correct. Okay, a little more obscure now. Pennywise the Clown. Yes.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry is correct. What about Rorschach? Yes?
Errol Haley.
Jackie Earl Haley is correct. All right, now this one, this is just a gimme. These are just a softball thrown. You just hit this one right out. Chewbacca. Yes.
David Prowse.
Chewbacca? David Prowse? Sorry. That one's gotta hurt. Oh. Well, Greg's got a, he can.
Peter Mayhew.
Peter Mayhew is correct. There's a sound. Uh-oh. Sounds are happening. Okay, that's all we have for this particular round, and it looks like
Doesn't look bad. I mean,
Phil.
Still pretty close, right?
Nice hanging with you, Phil. You seem like a nice guy, but you suck and you're off the show. Now, a big round of applause for Phil. You got this far. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to play. We're going to go head-to-head in a little round we call the final confrontation. Think you got what it takes? We'll find out right after this. Welcome back, gentlemen. You have made it this far to the final confrontation. 2 fans enter, 1 fan leaves. It's as simple as that. We've taken away your podiums, we've taken away your buzzers, we've even taken away your points. So, first place contestant, I believe, is which person? You're Greg, and you're a wonderful person, I know.
Thank you.
You're first place, so you won the opening round, so you get to pick of the 3 final categories. So here's what's going to happen. Each of you will answer 5 questions in the category of your choice. Correct answer will get you 2 points. A wrong answer or no answer at all will give your opponent the chance to steal that question for 1 point. So our categories are Blood-Sucking Fiends, It's the End of the World, as we know it, and Pete's Dragon Slayer. Now, before you choose, think carefully. Do you want to pick the category that you think you'll be the strongest in, or take the category that the gentleman in the second place looks like he's going to race through it? It's strategy here. So, enough dithering. Which category would you like to pick?
I'll do Blood-Sucking Fiends.
Blood-Sucking Fiends. Okay, we're going to get to you second, because you now get to pick your choice of the 2 that are left, Pete's Dragon Slayer or It's the End of the World.
It's the end of the world.
Okay, so we are now going to go to that first, the end of the world as we know it. Donald Sutherland takes a hefty dose of speed to fight off extraterrestrials bent on the demise of all human life in what 1978 film?
No idea.
No idea. Any idea?
I have no idea, no.
No idea. No idea. All right, call it out. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Well done. See, you should have been up here. Where were you? Okay, next question. What job does Kevin Costner give himself in a post-apocalyptic America in a 1997 film?
Mailman.
Postman, yes, we'll go with that. All right, excellent job. We got one on the board now. Starting fresh. All righty. Forget meteors and aliens, it's the weather that kills most of us, but somehow manages to miss Jake Gyllenhaal In what 2004 disaster flick?
Weatherworld.
No, sir, that's not correct.
The Day After Tomorrow.
The Day After Tomorrow is correct. Greg is now on the board. We got 2-1. That's all it takes. It's a hair sliver margin that's going to win this game. Here we go. Live, Die, Repeat is printed in such large type on this film's DVD packaging, you might think it's the title. And it should be, considering how awful the actual title is. What is that title?
No idea.
Live, Die, Repeat. That's the tagline. No idea. Anything?
The Edge of Tomorrow.
The Edge of Tomorrow is correct. We now have a tie. I'm getting all quivery here. Your category was blood-sucking fiends, correct? Let's go to that, because now it's your turn to have the first dibs. If you don't know, we go to you. Tied. This is it. We're down to, there's 3 questions. Don't screw it up. Chloe Grace Moretz stars as the eternally young vampire who befriends a lonely boy in Let Me In, which was released in 2010. It was a remake of what 2008 Swedish film? Sorry about that one. I'd be pissed if somebody asked me that question.
I do not know. I don't hold it against you.
Can you, got any clue of this remake of this Swedish film?
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. That's incorrect. Let's toss it out to our, let the right one in. Thank you, smart audience. We are still tied. We have 2 questions. We all know Sarah Michelle Gellar as television's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but who played the teenage killer of the undead in the 1992 movie on which the show was based?
Christy Swanson.
Christy Swanson is correct. 4-2. 4-2. I'm worried, all right? I'm just going to say that.
Mathematically, yeah.
Mathematically, I'm worried. Who played the titular Count in the classic 1958 Hammer horror film Dracula? Who played Dracula? 1950. Yeah, Bela Lugosi is incorrect. The Hammer horror films. Who was in a lot of those? I know you can do it. You can dig deep. He was in a lot of movies. He's a big movie star for years and years and years.
Bruce Campbell.
No. Nobody is that famous.
Lon
There's
Chaney.
no way.
Lon Chaney.
I'm going to throw it out again. Christopher Lee, thank you, smarter than you players audience. Greg's in first place. In Interview with the Vampire, what actor plays the vampire who's being interviewed?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt is correct. Okay, here we go. In an impressive feat of method acting, Nicolas Cage ate a live creature as cameras rolled on the 1989 horror film Vampire's Kiss, in which Cage plays a man convinced that he's turning into a bloodsucker. What disgusting delicacy did Cage consume?
A rat.
A rat is incorrect. Your thoughts?
Roach.
A roach. A cockroach is correct. All right. Narrowing the gap here. Well done. This question is for you, my friend. In George Miller's Mad Max, The Road Warrior, what is the name of the leader of the Barbarians?
No idea.
Do you have any idea, sir?
I do not.
Throw it out to our very intelligent audience. Lord Humongous is correct. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the last fan standing. Congratulations. And just so you know, this is a classy operation. We're giving you an envelope with some money in it. Is there actual money in there now? Nah, this is fake. This is a TV show. So, but take this, and somebody at one point will give you actual money for being the last fan standing. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Well
Thank
done,
you so
guys.
much.